Greetings everyone, and Grid here with another Advance Wars Days of Ruin Tiny Wars replay. Small on the bottom right side as the Reds Forscythe. They got Zguegui. Oh, I butchered that. Meanwhile, another small on top left side as the yellow Caulder. We got Poulet. Forscythe is unchanged for the cartridge counterpart. Standard boarding cost, 5 radius, no expansion, no energy. And he provides plus 20% offense defense for all units. No power, nor superpower. Caulder is, let's see, this is the nerfed version of Caulder. There's no plus or minus, so I guess it's more close to a rebalanced Caulder. I really wish they would have put a minus sign there, because to quickly recognize that this is in fact the nerfed non-cartridge counterpart Caulder. He does provide plus 25% offense defense for all units as well, and provides 2 health repairs to all units, but it still costs funds. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. This is what appears to be a 2-base map, 1 airport. Airport's some in the middle, so it could be perhaps locked down by a missile. Oh, both players goes for straight bike. Let's see, that's interesting. Infantry costs 1,500, so we got some unusual build openers here. Caulder has many infantry units in the field, does go for bike there, and capture, of course, the property there. But we got a bit of a slow start for both sides. They both start off 3 properties with 30,000 income that can support 2 infantry per turn, but both players just eyeing for bikes. Infantry there. Forscythe and Caulder don't really care what they get loaded up on in. Stronger the unit, better, but stronger the units, more expensive. Be careful also, there's some rough seas ahead. Be careful when sailing there, you may actually sink. It's not a triangle, but it could still sink your ships. Recon deployed out by Caulder. He could seal himself into the recon and try to eye for a bit of bullying. Forscythe tank here, so he's probably going to be sealing himself into that tank. Does not load himself in that tank, and double base skip there, what? Wait. Is this a half income match? $8,000 income. No, it's not half income. What rocket? Okay. It does get trapped there on the airport. This may be a low rank game. Because too many things are popping up don't seem... What? Okay. Disengaging, expecting a normal game. We do now have a battlecopter here. It does get trapped there. But the missile could be used to counter it, as well as shoot down civilian airliners. Rocket here is overall relatively a bad choice. Rockets are pretty slow, so you do have a tank to escort there, but it's also the side of the airport, so the chance of a battlecopter coming out is likely. Best go for anti-air on this side at minimum. Battlecopter can always move on the right flank of the map. We do have, what was the deployed out there? Another battlecopter there. Does get trapped in the battlecopter. The missile isn't put in a very defensive position there. That's not a good idea. It's also easy to be spotted. So you can charge for the battlecopter and take it out. Got a T-copter there. Maybe try to go for HQ catch. More look at this map. It could possibly be successful to do a sneaky HQ cap. After all, this is surrounded by mountains there, and a T-copter here will be hard to move around, though a infantry unit should be able to move across. Yep, we'll be able to interrupt there. Do have a Duster there. The rocket and the missile in both incredible defensive positions there. We've got a bomber. He's saved up for a bomber. Many base skips so far this game. It's generally a good idea not to do base skips, and of course you have a rocket over here now, which he does have a battlecopter and duster help support us, so anti-air is not too big an issue, but an anti-air could be useful and easy picking there. Multiple dusters now deployed in the field, a little bit too heavy dusters. T-copter actually goes right there, and possible HQ capture. The rocket needs to rotate over here again in the range of the HQ. Just needs to get one tile forward and it'll protect it. But it's not. It will take 2 turns. Yes, 2 turns just to interrupt the capture. Takes up the T-copter. Oh, Duster will get the interrupt there. No problem. Does get trapped there. Got a missile here as well as a medium tank. A lot of Duster's field, which will be good versus the bomber and the battlecopter's course. I have a feeling this is a very well even match between these two players. They are adequate for each other's skill level. Now we finally got a seal unit, a Forscythe medium tank, which should be a pretty nice unit, though expensive. Trying to flip some properties right now. 12,000 versus 12,000. And does get a good strike on the bomber. Got a CO war tank by Caulder. That's going to be a very heavy asset. Honestly, a Caulder medium tank can be quite adequate. Does one-shot the infantry unit there. No, not a player have to worry about CO powers. Does go for a Duster there to shoot down the Dusters. Personally, I think an anti-air would be just a cheaper option. And takes out the bomber there. Remember as well, aircraft cannot hide on terrain tiles. Even though it's in quote-unquote fog of war, it was actually not, because the infantry there was easily able to spot it. Rocket to strike the command force of tank. Could fall back to the city to a bit of hiding repairs. Right now, in order to gauge that rocket, polish his eye for some medium tank or light tanks. Battlecopters are going to be half bad as well, but he knows there's a missile in the field. They supposed to get a good strike there. Did send this Duster to engage this Duster. Not only was max out vetted, but also he had vision of this guy here, so a relatively poor play there, since this guy can just simply push forward, easily wound it, and then this guy can finish it off. Walker used the 6 health one to get some damage there, and let the full health one retain that full health. All for good possibilities, honestly. Should not have needed to pull back there. Pulled back both of them. Of course, I understand fog of war is always an issue. In this case, for our cast vision. Gets first strike there onto the rocket there. Very nice. Caulder will take a lot of extra funds there to repair the stuff at the beginning. Nope. Actually, no. This is his aura. This is the Forscythe. Got the two auras mixed up. War tank nukes the missile there. Or Caulder nukes it, I should say. But now he's in range of the rocket, so the war tank could receive a pretty nice strike there. Which will do, let's just say around 3 damage, which may not be enough for the Forscythe tank to strike it. He has a good strike on it either way. Finish off the Duster there. Infantry can have free reign. The rocket can't really can strike the city there, so those things have spotting from nearby city. So it's not spotted the rocket there, but the bomber does destroy the command tank. Got a rig here, planning for a temporary airport. More funds consumed to repair up that war tank down. Thinks that rocket. Got a war tank down here as well, so which may be CO to engage this opponent's war tank. Spots the rocket there. Right now, we've got a value of 45,000 versus a value of 103,000. Caulder's taking pretty good advantage. Went for another T-copter, trying to go for another sneaky HQ cap. And pulls back the war tank to the corner, does not want to send it towards the war tank over here. So it's probably a good idea not to CO unit, you're going to immediately withdraw from it, not making use of the CO zone. Forscythe is a CO where you can simply load your CO unit to a cheap trash units there and just don't care if it goes down. Artillery up north. Battlecopter now floating in the field. We've had 2 bomber advancing. Of course, got multiple base skips quite throughout the game entirely. Duster will strike Duster, leaving down 1 health. This other Duster could rotate engage. 1 health infantry unit is not going to pose a big threat to the HQ. Though given 20 turns, he can capture the HQ, goes for another missile to help shoot down civilian airliners. I don't think it was actually worth it sending the Duster all the way back here to pick off that one health infantry unit there, but of course there's an anti-air has to be careful of. Base blocks there, very nice. Oh, good idea to set the missile up on that city. And looks like Caulder's going to be eyeing to go for HQ cap now. The 1 health Duster may be interrupted. Battlecopter can interrupt. 4% probably won't be able to interrupt. But the Battlecopter can at least knock out half his health. Takes out the artillery piece there. And looks like he base blocked everything that turns, so deploys out nothing turns. Got 9,000 versus 15,000 income, so Caulder's having some good income at the moment. Does get trapped there with the 1 health Battlecopter. Missiles down to 2 ammo. What's the base ammo of a missile? 5. And I see 4 tubes there. Temporary port being established from the northern part of the map. Could have probably not base blocked his Battlecopter there. Base out that bike, no problem. And the rocket finished off another unit there. Goes for another rocket. Nothing spot at the moment though. Going for another capture. This time he has a good amount of coverage. Don't think he's going to interrupt it this time. Battlecopter's out of range. Of course, he needs to take another 2 more turns to fully capture. Takes out the helicopter. And the command war tank does go down there. Strikes the Battlecopter there. Artillery strikes the missile. Duster strikes the Battlecopter. Finished off there. Spots the rocket of the bomber. And yep, looks like the capture will succeed next turn. And that's going to be game. Well, looks like it's going to just do some final bombing. And that is the end of the replay. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.